Hi, I'm Cheryl Rowling, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. Thank you for joining me today. Don't worry about sizes or supplies for this card as they are attached to this video. If you enjoy watching this video, could you please like and share as this helps me grow my channel? And if you could leave a comment, that would be wonderful, as I love to see where you're watching from or what you think of the card. If you aren't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button and hit notifications so you will know when I post a new video. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. My contact information is attached. This is the card we're going to be doing today. Isn't this pretty? Like, this is the designer series paper I showed you yesterday. I just find it stunning. It's beautiful. And this is from the hand pen Petals stamp set and dies. There's a gorgeous scallop here. It cuts out everything. It's a two-step stamping, which is wonderful because you don't have to color everything in. You just stamp it and it's done. So it takes a lot less time. So this is what we're going to be doing today, and I hope you enjoy. Get this out of the way so I can actually work. I just find that shows off the stamp set or the card so much better if I have the darker background. Okay, so I showed you the stamp set. Well, this is the ribbon. This is the Pale Papaya open weave ribbon. It is gorgeous, and it makes beautiful bows. Absolutely gorgeous bows. And this is the Simply Elegant trim. I'll never remember all these names. And I cut it into, I believe there's 7 inches, and I cut 3 of them. But everything's listed in the video, so you can easily follow from that. Now I'll put this away, and this is, I use the champagne rhinestones, and I hope I don't lose those in the process, because I am really good at that. Now I die cut this out from the die cut. It's it actually goes on top of this quite nicely and looks quite nice, but I put the gilded leafing on top of it just to bring out the gold, and then with the gold trim and the champagne rhinestones, like it just does a nice finish. It is not shiny like the gold foil is, which has a real like it's a different gold look to it. This is not as reflective. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. It doesn't shine back at you as much. It is more of a dull, but if you could see it in real life, like, it is stunning. Gilded leafing is absolutely gorgeous. Whoa, I'm dropping things down because I'm trying to get the gilded leafing to show you. That's what it looks like. I'm raining Post-it notes from heaven. There we go. Get that back. But anyways, I'm going to start with I stamped this so I could go right ahead, and it doesn't take a lot of time. So I'm doing the two-step stamping, and we're starting with the big stamp. Now this does not cover the whole stamp or like the whole image. It's to be like a watercolor, and I stamped that one off so it's lighter because these others won't stand out as much otherwise. I wanted different looks on it. Now you have to twirl these around till you get it to the right spot as close as you can. But like I said, it will not cover the whole thing in because it's not designed to do that. That was Pale Papaya. This is Pale Papaya. This is Pale Papaya stamped off. And this is Blushing Bride, and I don't want that one. I want this one. And this is the two flowers put together, and they're a bigger one and a smaller one. Just like that. Now we're just doing the leaves. See how fast this goes with a two-step stamping? This is the larger leaf. Now I stamped this off because it is so dark, and I just wanted to get oh, I only needed that once, sorry. It doesn't need to be really dark because I've got dark close to it. Oops, almost didn't. I wanted to have a variation in the color. See how nice that is? Now I'm going to get this out of the way. And through the magic of television, through the video, I have pre-cut this one out. I stamped this earlier. See, same. And I cut it out with a die cut, so just to make it faster, so I don't have to do that on camera. Okay, now is where we're going to do the gilded leafing. Now I'm bringing all my gilded leafing stuff in. Now I have the piercing tool because once I get it done, I've got to hold it so that I can use my heat tool. Yep, I got it. Heat tool to heat up the heat and stick powder. This is heat and stick powder. And I went over, I put this on here on the Versamark, and I just pushed it in because I found it was easier than trying to stamp on top of it. If I went like this was so much easier, and going over top of it. Now I'm putting that in the heat and stick powder. I'm getting that out of the way, and I'm just putting it around. And then I'm taking my piercing tool and getting it out. Now I've got, hold on, there we go. And hopefully, now if you do not cover this whole thing, that's perfectly okay. And I'm covering this up and getting it out of the way. For one, I don't want to spill it, and for another, I don't want to heat it up and waste it. Now I'm going to turn my heat tool on and heat it up so that I don't have it on here for too long. Actually, I'm going to hold it down. Yep, I am. That was silly. Trying to do it one-handed now. There we go. Yeah. I hope you don't have as challenging as me. So see it just turning color? It's turning shiny. That's what you want. And then it's finished. You do not want to spend much time. That's why I heated up my heat tool first. Now, this is very flyaway. So when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you don't sneeze or have a fan going or are doing very much with it. And I have found this is a fairly stiff brush, but it's not so stiff that it's going to wreck the gold leafing and not allow anything to stick. And if you have more, you don't have to. I did not have everything colored. There's some white showing through because that's just what I wanted. Now, if you want it to stick a little bit more, then go through it and get it that way. And you will find the way it works best for you. And I'm just gently going over top of this. I hope you can see that. I'm just gently doing it, and I'm going to take away from the back because that's going to the front, and I'm removing some of the excess so that it's easier when I try to remove it from the front. And I have used a sponge too, and go over it, and just like this, just to try. So I'm going to put that away, and I'm not going to breathe. There's my lid. And I'm covering it up because it will fly away on me. Now, I have this one done so that I don't have to spend a lot of time with you working on that one. And as you can see, there's white showing through, and that's perfectly okay. That's what I intended because it's hard to cover the whole thing. But look at how pretty that is. Oh, I got gold leafing on my fingers. Stuck to my nail polish. Okay, Cheryl, now what'd you do with your silicone mat? Nope, not there. I had the silicone mat. There it is. I ordered a new silicone mat, so I've got 2 of them. Because I'm constantly using them. It's one of my favorite tools at my desk. Take Your Pick tool is a favorite. Silicone mat's a favorite. It just makes crafting so much easier when you have these tools that make life a little bit easier. Years ago, we didn't have all these things, and so now that we have them, you appreciate them so much more. There. Now I'm just going to flip this over. And what I'm looking for is the center here to go with the center there, and then to line up everything. And it's not all glued down. It's it's there, but in some places it's a little bit of looks like it's floating a little bit. Now, I'm going to stick that down there, and we're going to start putting this together. Okay. This is pale papaya. Measurements, as I said, are listed in the video. This is one of our new colors. I think this is going to be a favorite of most people. It is, all the colors are stunning this time. Like, there isn't one that I don't like. Some I like the soft succulent and the evening evergreen. I think it's evening, yes, they're gorgeous too. for greens that, oh, they just blend so beautifully. And look how they blend with this. Well, that's garden green, but this is a beautiful designer series paper too. It's hard to choose which one you're going to use, and you have to hide the other one. It's not fair. Now this is just a little bit smaller than an 1/8 of an inch difference. It's a 1/4 of an inch difference because I wanted you to see the pale papaya, and that will pull out the colors. Now this is the back of this one. Love this. Look, the stripes. I love stripes and checks and plaids. Oh, I did the opposite side. No. Oh, nuts. Okay, I will have to quickly cut one. Yep, hold on. Trying to do things too fast. Now, yes, that's proper. This would not have looked as nice on that as this looks. This looks so much nicer. Now this is, I have a sneaking suspicion that I didn't pull this out of my die cuts, and it is a old die, but it's from Stitch So Sweetly. I love these, but you could get the similar effect from the rectangular dies. But I think I'm right that it's discontinued, but I'm not sure. I'll have to check that out. Now I am using the mini glue dots for, I just don't want a big footprint here because I want them to, well, I'll show you. I have to put this underneath, and if there's a lot, it just makes it harder for me. I will get, here it is. My piercing tool. You can take your pick tool, does it too. There. Wait a minute. This is the way I wanted it. Oh, no, I didn't put the ribbon down. Oh, well, I will put the ribbon on top. This is, yeah, doesn't matter. It's supposed to go underneath so it has a little bit of holding power, but that's okay. There we go. Try to get it in the center, and then pull it tight. And because I've got extra glue on there, I want to make sure I'm putting it on my silicone mat so nothing happens to it. Oops. I'm trying to get the puffy side, the straight side along this edge, so that it's not sticking out, whereas if it sticks out over here, it's okay, but for over here, it makes it hard for staying within the perimeters of the card. So what I did is I took and wrapped it around 3 fingers. And then I took it in the center and I put a glue dot on it in the center. And then I stuck it underneath. And you can use your scissors, you can use take your picture tool, you can use whatever works for you and just get it in there. I got something on there. I'll show you, I showed you with that. I'll show you with the scissors. Gorgeous day outside today. Is everybody being able to enjoy it? Oh, I don't think I got it. No, I didn't. Now I'm putting it, oh, I need to do this because then I will, this goes, yeah, there's, like that. So what I did is I took my dimensionals, like that, and I put a little, ooh, now I'm putting this underneath here and there. Now I'm going to put this underneath there. It wasn't this uncooperative before. There, I think I got it now. I just didn't have it attached. Now I'm sticking it underneath here. Now I'm going to cut this down because it's too big, too long. I don't want it, oh. I should be using my ribbon scissors so that it's, because they do a better job of cutting. Now one more, if I can get it in my fingers. Now I need that glue dot. Would be helpful if that didn't get in the way. Of course, it got stuck on my nail. There. Twist it, it works better. Now I'm putting this underneath here. Make sure that's down so it doesn't get hung up. Don't want it all to disappear. Doesn't that look nice, just with that little bit of gold coming out? I was so pleased when they finally came back with the gold cording. They had this, Stampin' Up! Had this beautiful gold thread, it was, for so long. And I just loved it for doing this kind of thing and putting a little bit of dimension with it. And now they've come back with this. And now it's a little bit thicker, but gold cord, gold twine, whatever, is better than not having anything. There's a silver one too in the package. There. Isn't that pretty? Love this set. The papers, I just love this whole set. Now I took one of the bigger ones, and I put it down here, and then I took some small ones, and I used 5 in total. 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to show you how to do the bow. This is such a pretty ribbon. This is the in color ribbon this year, and I have every one of them, and they are all gorgeous ribbons, just gorgeous, and they make such a nice bow. Okay, tight, there we go. Now get my ribbon scissors and cut these off. Now, I really like 2 glue dots. You can do whatever you want, but I just find if you only have one, it wiggles back and forth. So I do 2, and I put 1 in the center, in the knot, and 1 elsewhere. And this time I chose to have it on this side. I don't think I got it. So I'm going to put it on this side. There. Isn't that pretty? Like, I just love this ribbon. Like, so nice. And you can't even tell that I put that above the rectangle, the garden green rectangle. Can't tell it at all. Okay, now let's finish. Now we're going to stamp this end on the envelope. Now, I'm just going to pull it down and just do, there we go. Put that out of the way. Cover up my black ink because I don't want to get things messed up. I gotta put those up there, so get them out of the way. Okay, here's we go with our green leaves, and there's only 2. Our blushing bride, 2 flowers together. put some Vaseline on these. See, this one is, I've had it for a while, so it just slides. Whereas this one is brand new, and I need to put some Vaseline on it to make it slide. You just put it in the tracks, and it slides so nicely then. Just have to bring some Vaseline downstairs. There we go. And you have a pretty decorated envelope. Now we're going to do the inside of the card. I am going to put a few things away first, because then I've got room to work. Okay, I've got that one. Now, where's the other one? Here it is. I knew I had it because I had everything together before I started my video. Okay, now this is just a piece of pale papaya, and this is the inside of the card, and I'm putting it right at the bottom with a little bit of white showing, not a lot, but I wanted more room up here so that I can write my name easier. I have big handwriting. There. Now this is a piece of the designer series paper that I had left over, and I just cut it into 1/4 of an inch, and it just looks so pretty inside. Now you could stamp exactly like I did on the envelope if you want for the outside. Like for in here, like I did on the envelope. Sorry, I'm confusing you. Apparently I can't do two things at once. There. Cut this off. And then you could do this down here if you would like. There's my card. Get that out. Extra piece that I cut off wants to stick around. Says, I want to be part of it too. I want to be a part of a beautiful card. There we go. So what do you think? Well, let's get this one. I put the other one aside. There. That might make it seem too much of the green. It's pulling it out, but it is pretty. I don't know what I did with my piece of cardstock, the wood grain, but I will find it. But isn't that pretty? I love this paper. Hope you enjoyed this as much as I have enjoyed being with you. If there's anything you would like to order from the catalog, you can order on my online store or call me directly and I will order it for you. If you need a catalog, if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would gladly get one to you. Just let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and please like and share this video. That really helps me grow my channel. Or leave a comment. I love to hear where you're watching from. Thanks so much. Bye now.